One of the biggest U.S. conspiracy theories turned out to be true. In 1962, America's top military leaders drafted a plan to bomb U.S. cities, hijack planes, and fake deaths, not by enemies, but by the U.S. itself. This wasn't a movie script, this was Operation Northwoods. The early 1960s, the Cold War was white-hot. After the failed Bay of Pigs invasion, the U.S. was desperate to remove Fidel Castro from power in Cuba. Enter the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranking officers in the U.S. military. They drafted a document proposing justification for U.S. military intervention in Cuba. But what they suggested was chilling. Operation Northwoods wasn't vague. It outlined fake attacks using real American resources, hijacking U.S. airliners and blaming Cuba, sinking boats full of Cuban refugees, setting off bombs in U.S. cities, using fake funerals to stir public anger, all carefully staged, all meant to trick the American public into demanding war. So how did this plan almost happen? The proposal made it all the way to Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara, but President John F. Kennedy rejected it outright. Historians say it's one reason Kennedy's relationship with his military leaders grew tense in his final years. Operation Northwoods was shelved and classified for decades. In the late 1990s, the Northwoods documents were finally released through the Freedom of Information Act. What was once dismissed as conspiracy became fact. And that leads to an even bigger question. If they were willing to draft this once, how many other plans like it are still locked away in government vaults? Operation Northwoods is one of the darkest pages in Cold War history. But it's not the only one. From CIA mind control experiments to nuclear weapons almost detonating by accident, the truth behind the Cold War goes deeper than we've been told. Want more? Continue watching here about Cold War conspiracies that are even more dangerous than this one. This has been fascinating war history. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.